Hello there! In today's video, I want to present to you some alternatives to the net pots. You see these net pots. Okay, there's a possibility that these are not available for some people who want to try hydroponics. So there are, of course, alternatives. Most of them are DIYs and, of course, way cheaper. Okay, to start, one of the favorite alternatives that the Filipino community use when net pots are not available is Styrofoam Cups. These are cheap. This is readily available in the grocery. And to use this, they get a soldering iron or a heated screwdriver and burn lines in the bottom of the cup, and it would look like this, like that. So there will be outlets for the roots in order for them to reach the hydroponic solution in the container, like this. So I don't use this because I don't like their size. They're too big. See, if you would compare with the net pots that I use, they eat too much space in my grow box, so I don't use them. But people love them because they are cheap, they are readily available, they're pretty easy to punch holes into. If the soldering iron touches this, it's instantly burnt, and holes are easy to make. So another advantage of the styrofoam is it provides insulation, especially in a very hot country like here in the Philippines. uh, Styrofoam cups are the go-to of the Filipino community with regards to hydroponics. Well, another alternative that I use is these. These are plastic cups, mini plastic cups, and they are just the right size to fit a 2-inch hole like a regular net pot. So I like these. Uh, you will do the same. You'll burn the bottom so it would look like this, or if you can punch more holes, go ahead. This is commonly used by the street vendors, fishball, taho, sweet corn vendors. They use this kind of containers. This is also readily available in the wet market, even in the groceries. But if you're gonna buy this, make sure you're gonna buy the colored ones. Otherwise, you're gonna be forced to paint this, and it's another extra work for you. You don't want to use translucent cups because you don't want sun to reach the hydroponic solution, and if that happens, you'll get algae problems. So remember to paint, and you can easily use it. Now, those are the alternatives that I know. Maybe some use other kind of cup to hold their plants for their hydroponic solution. And speaking of alternatives, you can always recycle. See these kale that I'm growing, they're sitting in a recycled ice cream container. Those are for ice cream, and I just of course, never forget to put insulation. Well, if you're in a country that has really cool climate, you don't need insulation. But here, it's a must, especially for containers that are small. With big containers, it's harder for the hydroponic solution to go hot. But in these small ones, they get hot easily, and you don't want that. It will basically kill your plant. And to make to assure you that these are growing in a hydroponic setup. There you go. All roots and some hydroponic solution. And I think that's about it. Just wanted to share some alternatives so people will be more encouraged to try this. You have alternatives for containers, you have alternatives for cups, foam for the medium is readily available in the grocery, and for your hydroponic solution there's lots of manufacturers for your hydroponic solution. There are even YouTube videos teaching you how to make your own hydroponic solution, and maybe in the coming days I would try to make my own hydroponic solution, and of course we'll be documenting it if it is really better than buying. Okay, that's about it for now. Thank you.